Prince Turki al-Faisal said this to Christian Amanpour recently in an interview, and I thought it was interesting how he described it. He said we're basically stuck between three competing ideologies that are all dangerous to us in the region. One is the greater Israel ideology of this current Israeli government. The other is the expansionist Islamic regime in Iran. And then the third is Christian nationalism having taken over US foreign policy and military policy. And that's all converging right now. And we really don't have much that we can do about it. When I talk to Israelis, even left-wing Israelis, they will say that they believe Iran to be an existential threat to them. That is probably the one topic that most Israelis can agree on. They may not necessarily agree on the way to approach it, but they do agree on the threat. And so Prime Minister Netanyahu, of course, has used that to do something that he's wanted to do for 40 years. He said that himself, which is take down the Iranian regime. So their capacity for risk is going to be much higher given the reward, the perceived reward on the other end of that. The Israeli government has really operated with near total impunity ever since October 7th and haven't really been held to account by anyone, not the Europeans, not the Americans, and not even the Arab states and the Gulf, to be honest with you. They haven't really faced the diplomatic isolation, the economic isolation that one would have expected, given what they have done in Gaza, the West Bank, violating international law in so many different ways. The ICC arrest warrants, they just haven't been held to account. And so unless they do start being held to account by all of those actors I just mentioned consistently, there's no reason to believe that they won't continue to go after the targets they specify. I was just watching now an interview on CNN with the Israeli foreign minister, and he was asked, the supreme leader's son, who's now been elected supreme leader and announced, Mujtaba Khamenei, is he next as a target for assassination? And the foreign minister said, well, maybe. And I'm just thinking, how have we gotten to a point where we are just so casually discussing the prospects of extrajudicially assassinating a head of state? That's where we've come to. The gloves are off. International law has been completely pushed to the side. And that creates a very dangerous environment, not just in the Middle East, I think, but internationally as well.